Hello, welcome to the next set of, I guess, actually the next review. Anyways, this review, if you didn't read the title, I don't know why I always start like that. Anyway, it's about Assassin's Creed. Not Assassin's Creed 2. I know that's coming out soon in the next month or two, or next couple months it's coming out. But I am reviewing the first Assassin's Creed. Why? Because I never got around to it, and I realized that was a game that I did own, and I got rid of. I sold it. But I never reviewed it, and it's a really good game and deserves getting its own review. And also, since the next one's coming out, maybe I'm planning on purchasing Assassin's Creed 2, so when I get that one, I can review it as well against this one. Yeah, that's what. Anyways, but first some housekeeping rules, I guess you want to call it. Basically, this is going to be the first review for this new season that you can purchase the additional extra footage on. So I'm gonna rant about this whole game and everything, all my thoughts, opinions on every aspect of the game, and you guys are only gonna see like probably around 10 minutes of it, but I'm gonna go for maybe 15-20 minutes of just talking, constant talking about the game. So I'm only gonna give you the 10 minutes of it, and you can purchase the rest of it. I'll send you a DVD, or I can virtually send it to you, or whatever, and just let me know. You can buy it. I don't know what the price is. Give me your offer of what you think it is. I guess I'm probably going to be like $5 maybe a thing, and I'll throw in maybe some extra footage of stuff or whatever. I don't know. I'll figure stuff out. But the first customer, I'm going to figure out something else special I'll do for you, give to you along with that. So the first person to order, whoever that is, I will send you something extra along with that DVD. So anyway, now that that's over, if you guys don't understand what I just said, you can give me a message, private message me, leave a comment, I guess, if you want. You can email me. Any way you can find to reach me, go for it. Let me know, and I'll definitely get back to you and help you out with that. So let's get to the review. So Assassin's Creed, when did it come out? I don't know. I always say that. It's in the description, so go check the description and you'll see when it came out. So whenever it came out, it was a while ago. It was way back there. But anyway, I've got to say, I think this game really brought people, inform people about what this gen of systems was really capable of producing and letting you play. Assassin's Creed it's an amazing game in itself. I mean, there's some bad aspects to it. I'll get to that, but overall, the graphics are just incredible, and I don't think I've used that word for any other game before. The graphics are incredible. Just being able to, the whole parkour aspect, climbing up buildings and towers and jumping off, that's the coolest thing. As soon as anybody saw that preview or that ad or whatever for Assassin's Creed where he's jumping off the ledge and like flying down and landing in the haystack, that's amazing. Right there, oh, they had me sold as soon as that. As soon as I got my PS3, I went out and bought Assassin's Creed pretty much. One of the things that people were thinking could possibly be a problem with the game was the flow and the button, what the button stood for and all that, and how the game flowed together, and if it would be difficult or if they did a garbage job on it or whatever happened. But I've got to say, they did a very good job on it. It flowed really nicely. You got the button to like change if you're in high whatever mode, not stealth mode or high something target mode. I don't remember what the exact name is. High profile or low profile. So low profile, you can sneak around and assassinate people with your little hidden knife blade in your arm. Actually, I don't know which arm it was in. I forget. But then you can also do high profile, where you just run up and just all out, not sword fighting with people and that kind of thing. So it gives you two choices, and for every part of the game, pretty much, you had those two choices to do either one of those things. Then you had button for the melee combat, so your sword or your little throwing knives. Do you have? Yeah, I think you had knives, throwing knife things, or your hidden blade also. And then the other one was for looking around, like your head and basically your camera view kind of thing. The way you looked, and so you could like target people if you're up high and that kind of thing, see where they are. Also, if you're sitting like eavesdropping on people, you could target which person you want to look at and listen to or whatever. and also with the pickpocketing, which person you wanted to try and pickpocket. So the basics are, I mean, the buttons are very basic as well, easy to grasp and remember, and easy to use to play through the game. Now, the sword fighting was one of the, actually probably would be the weakest part of the gameplay. Besides the story, that doesn't count for this, that's separate. The sword fighting, reason being, it was just kind of pretty easy. I mean, they had to improve it some way. I don't really know how they could improve it, but they just needed to improve it somehow. Basically, it's kind of like those button mashing kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong now, don't take my opinion the wrong way. It did require skill and timing, which was good. It's better than some button mashers, but it still had that, like, thing about it that just wasn't, it's not complete. They can do better. And I'm expecting them to do better in Assassin's Creed 2. That, by the way, looks amazing. So the story, that's next up on the line, I guess, because I just decided to make it next. But anyway, back to review. Yes. The reason being why this story is the lowest part of the game and really brings the game down, and the not best part, not really good at all. It's let's face it, it's pretty crappy. The story mode is just not good. The reason for this is because it's really repetitive, and basically you need to go to a bunch of different cities, which are very well created. That goes in the graphics section, but they are extremely well done. This game deserves you to buy it, and just so you can look at the graphics and what people did with it and how they did it and redesigned all this stuff, just for that. But anyway, back to the story. The reason you got to go through all the cities, a bunch of cities, and you have a target in each city, and sometimes there's like a city has like a sub-city. So I think it's like kind of, there's like three, I guess overall it's like 3 assassinations in each single city. So there's like 3 parts of each city, so 3 in each. Anyway. So that kind of gets repetitive because the assassinations basically required you to do the same thing every single time, just in a little bit of a different environment, I guess. Sometimes not even a different environment. Basically, it was pretty much the same almost. You need to get informants and talk to people and get clues and pickpocket them to get papers or whatever. So you learned about the assassinator. I mean whoever you're supposed to assassinate, the target. So you learn about your target, and then you can go take them out at the appropriate time. Really, Assassin's Creed is in a category of its own. I can't really, I mean, I guess they did categorize it, but for me personally, I think it deserves its own category of game. It's just that good, I guess. So that's pretty much about 10 minutes around there, something like that, of footage. And so that's what you guys are going to get to see. That's what you hear, and I mean, you're going to be able to watch for now. So I think that pretty much covers it. That makes it pretty much the rest of a normal review. I covered pretty much everything I would in a normal review, and I think that's it. So for now, just leave comments, rate it, subscribe, of course, follow me on Twitter, join my Facebook group, guys. You know what to do. Pass it along to your friends so I don't have to repeat this every single time. I don't know what else to say. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good night, good morning, have a good evening. I'll see you next time.